the biggest news, Oli Marmol, a 2-year extension with a club option for 29. Your instant reaction.
Why was my instant reaction? And then I took the fan out of it and kind of looked at it logistically. We've been advocates and said this numerous times. There's probably not a season next year, 27. So that's you'll have this year, next year, no season, 28, and then I don't think they're contending yet in 28. I think it's more for 30. So I think 29 will get a Himes guy in, and then move on from there. I got feelings about Ollie, and a lot of it's just because he's Mo's guy. And I think that's where I think we wanted a clear cut away from him completely. And Ollie hanging on and us having Ollie still makes us fans go, but that means you didn't leave the previous regime behind. You're just letting them stick around.
If you're going to be bad anyway, why not let Ollie do it?
Mm-hmm.
There's reports, the players love him, things like that. Okay, that's cool. They, a bunch of players showed up for his presser today to announce the extension. Everybody feels good. They don't win, but man, they feel good, and that's really what matters. Everybody just wants to feel good these days. You know that. I think, again, you're not looking at baseball next year. They're not going to really compete till 29. And we've talked, there's always the guy who kind of stewards the rebuild, but he never sees it all the way through till they compete. Buck Showalter is the greatest example in baseball of that.
Yes, he is.
He saw the rebuild of the Yankees in the 90s, and then Joe Torre took the dynasty over. He did it in Arizona, and then Bob Brenly took it over. So Buck Showalter is a perfect example. I think they're going to let Ollie ride it out the next couple of years, let Ollie take the L's, and then go get a big guy in 29 when it's time to compete.
Mm-hmm. It's not that I hate Ollie. I mean, he was handed crap rosters and aging superstars, and just the front office didn't know what it wanted to do. So it's not all his fault. I think he's been pretty good at bullpen management. But other than that, he's trying to train minor leaguers in the major leagues, and that's just not where you're supposed to do that stuff at. And I think it's a lot of disconnect with that. So,
to his credit, outside of the Pujols Yachty, last rodeo season, he's got better. He has got better as a manager. You didn't expect Nolan Arenado to fall off a cliff ability-wise. You didn't expect Goldie to. The pitching has been atrocious, and he has got them to compete for the most part early in the years, and of course they fall off there towards the end. But maybe he's a good manager, maybe not. We don't really know. We've never seen him with a roster that could compete outside of that first year. But we are Mike Schilt apologists on this show, so we really aren't sure, if Ollie would ever get a fair shake on this program. Normally in St. Louis, but they just seem to run through, I'm Mo's guy. And Mike Schilt was Mo's guy until he started to push back. And Ollie gets a lot of crap for that reason, that he was Mo's boy. He was the one who usurped, that's a great word that didn't think I knew, usurped Mike Schilt's job, and I don't think he's ever kind of got the shake he deserves since then.
I agree with that assessment 100%.
Well, time will tell on Ollie. Tyrell, contracts, even if they don't play, they still work, right? These dudes are still getting paid. It's not like it's going to roll over to an additional year, right? So we are with Oli Marmol at least through 2028, correct?
Yep, correct.
I'm excited for that. I'm sure you are too.
Just so excited.